problem of projections of lines by using AutoCAD software. First, we're going to go for AutoCAD software and then click on disable this switch off the grid mode and enable the ortho mode. So here we will first set the limits of the drawing. So to do that, first we'll go for command is limits, LIMITS. So here lower left corner is 0, 0. The upper right corner is 297, 210. Then say zoom, Z enter, all enter. Now we'll go for line command. First we'll consider any arbitrary point on the lower left corner and click on the first button of the mouse, and again you drag the mouse in the horizontal direction and click for the second point at some distance, and again you drag the mouse in the upper right in the top upper side, and then again you click on the first button of the mouse, then press enter key. Now we will take up the offset command. So I want to draw A4 size sheet which is 297 by 210. So offset distance is specify offset distance is 297. You just press enter key, click on the vertical line and offset to the left side, enter. Again you go for an offset command, then you take 210 and then you press enter. Then select object to offset, you select the horizontal line, offset to the top side, then press enter key for exit. Then go to zoom extends, zoom enter, extends enter, then again zoom 0.6x. Now we go for fillet between this vertical line and this horizontal line, again between this vertical line and this horizontal line, again between this horizontal line and this vertical line. Now we will go for the problem number 47. So go to the text. So specify start point of text. Somewhere you click here and specify height as 4, enter, and specify rotation angle of text as 0. And now we'll start typing 47. Give some space. A line capital AB 65 mm long, 65 mm long, as its end A, capital A, 25 mm above HP and 30 mm in front of VP. First, the other end B, other end capital B is 45 mm and give some space above HP and 50 mm in front of VP. Draw the projections and determine its inclinations. Now first we'll just press enter key, it will go to the next line. If you want to give to come out of the command, you just press a null return. So now we're going to get this. Once you get this, now we have to set the layer now. So first we'll go to layer and here click on the new layer and you type XY and press enter. Again you just click on this new layer, you type views, that is front view and top view. Then again you just click on this and mark this as locus line, and again you click on this and you make it as true length TL. So now the layer 0 has to be having a line weight of 0.05. So that is because that is the projector line, because that is the layer in which we are working, that is the current layer. So you'll just go to line weight of 0 layer and make this as 0.05 and say OK. Then the XY line will going to have 0.13. You come down to 0.13 and then say OK. So in view default is the line weight. You just click on this and you make it as 0.5 and say OK. Then locus line should be of 0.05. You just click on this 0.05, say OK, and then in the true length it will be 0.25. It will going to be this and say OK. Now the locus should have a dash dot line, so you just come down to locus. In the line type you just click on this. So here we have only one default line type which is continuous. Now we'll go for a load and take the cursor in the line type here and type D, which is the dash dot, and say OK, and come down to dash dot and say OK. So now the line type is also changed. Once you do that, you come out of this layer command and then go to line command and draw a horizontal line of any distance, and then go to offset, then go to offset, the offset distance is 25. You select this 25 mm and draw this line. Then you erase this extra line. Then go to offset, take the distance as 30. So from here, you take it to the bottom and then go to line command and draw a vertical line of some distance by keeping the ortho on. Then go to fillet, select between these two, and you select between these two. Then again, the other end B is 45 mm above HP. So offset, take the distance as 45, and from here, and then 50 from here. So you have got these two lines. Then the line capital AB of 65 mm length. So you just go to circle, take intersection point of this, and take the radius as 65. Then go to break between these two, and break between these two. Then go to erase, then go to line, take intersection point of this, and intersection point of this. So we have the true length in the front view, and similarly go to and take intersection point of this and take the radius as 65. Then go to break, break between this till here and break here. Then go to erase and go to line and take intersection point to intersection point. So here this has to go till here, which is perpendicular to this line. So we'll go for trim corner between these two. So this will going to be the front view. And now similarly you want this. So again you just go to line command, draw a line from intersection point of this to intersection point of this, because this is the one, or you just simply extend this to this and here. So because both will going to lie on the same line. So once you get this, now we need to name them. So go to circle, take intersection point of this, and then intersection point of this. So we got the front view. Then go to trim, then go to line, take intersection point of this to intersection point of this, and go to trim between this line and this line, remove this. So similarly go to circle, take intersection point of this to intersection point of this, and then go to line, take intersection point of this to intersection point of this. Then go to trim between this horizontal line and this horizontal line, this extra portion. So now we have a actual line which we have considered view length, and also when join these two, both will going to lie on the same line. Now we're going to have the break. You remove all these extra lines by considering the break command. So from here also you take it. Similarly from here, and also from here. Then go to erase, erase, and then go to trim this. Similarly you erase on this side. So once you do this, now we go for the front view and top view. So we're going to change everything. So here this is the front view and this is the top view. Go to change CH. So go to layer and you make that layer as view layer. So once you do that, you just click on this line weight display, you will going to get. Similarly you just select on this and you select on this. So you make that layer as true length. You come down to true length. Similarly you just click on this and also just click on this, go to layer, you make that layer as the locus layer, and the line type you are going to take 25 10 and make it 10. We have the true length, we have the projector lines, and now what we need, we have this line to be changed, which is going to be layer XY layer. So now these are all the things which need to be done. So it will be true line. Okay. Now we go for the dimensioning. So before actually going for dimensioning, first we're going to write the text. Go to the text, come down here, and you mark this as specify height as 4x, and this is y, and here this is locus, VP, and this is HP, and this is locus of B, and this is locus of B, and this is capital B, capital B in bracket, this is capital A in bracket, and this is capital A in bracket, and this is capital B in bracket, and then this is B1 dash, B1 dash, and this is B1, and sorry, B1 dash, this is B1, and this is B. So here this is B2, and this is B2 dash, and this is B dash, and this is A dash, and this is small a. So this is how you will be able to name them. And then go to zoom previous. So come down to zoom window, and then say switch off the ortho mode, then go to move this X, VP, HP, all those things appropriately to look have a better aesthetic appearance. So this is locus of B, so this is also locus of B, so this is capital B, and this is B2, and this is B, this is A, and this is A, and this is A dash, this is A, capital A, this is B dash, and now we need to write the dimension. So before writing the dimension, so first we have to modify the dimension variables. Go to modify, click on lines. So here offset from the origin you take it as 3, symbols and arrows you make this as 4, then come down to text, you make this as 4, and the line with the dimension line centered is above, and here offset from the dimension line is 3. Then go to primary units, make the linear dimension as 0, and all other dimensions will going to be 0. So then OK, and then say close. Now we'll go for dim vertical, take intersection point of this to intersection point of this, so it will be 25. Similarly, dim vertical, you take intersection point of this to intersection point of this, and it makes 30. Again vertical, you take nearest on this and perpendicular to this line, and you will going to get 45. Then go to move this Y here. Similarly, dim vertical, you take intersection point of this to end point of this. So you're going to get 50, you take it 50. Move the locus of B further. Now we need to show the arrowheads. So to show the arrowheads, so go to ortho mode off, it's already there. Now first you go to ortho mode on. So now we'll go for leader LEA. You take nearest point on this, then go to annotation, options, and then none. Similarly, go to leader, take nearest point on this, and then go to annotation, options, none. And similarly, you switch off the layer mode. So here then you have this, go to leader, take nearest point on this, and and then rotate like this. Annotation options none. Similarly, leader nearest, then you click on this and you make it tangential to this arc. Annotation options none. Then go to explode this line. Similarly, this line, and then this line. Then go to erase this, and erase this. Then go to dim angular and dim aligned, ALI. Select this line, you make it 65 unit. Then go to dim angle, you measure the angle between this line and this line. So here it is 18 degrees. So here go to DDIM. So you mark this as modify. Go to linear decimal in degrees. You make it up to second decimal point and say OK. So dim angle, select between this line and this line, which is theta. So you take this as theta. So you just go to dim angle, select this between this line and this line, and here you take text, enter dimension text, you make it, give space, you then goes to dimension arc line location, place it wherever you want, and you will go to get this. Then again dim angle, you select between this front view and this horizontal line. Now it will be 18.87. So just click over text. Then you make it 18.87. Give space and then click wherever you want. Similarly, dim angular, select between this line and this line, and here you take text 17.92. You just give space. I don't want that to be written here. Then enter dimension arc line location. You place it wherever you want. Similarly, dim angular, select between these two. And now here you go for text. Give some space and then enter. Specify dimension arc line location. Place it wherever you want. So then go to M text. So you just click on this. Take one corner and you keep it this as a symbol. You just come down to symbol, and here you type alpha A, small letter A to get alpha. Then you just move this alpha here and then copy this alpha here and then here and then here. So multiple copying. So then you want to have DD edit. You just come down to this. You make it small q theta. Then we have this line which is beta. Then you have this which is phi. Once you get this, so now you come out of this. Go to zoom previous. Then go to dtext and you type answers. By keeping the ortho mode on, you draw the lines now. So go to line, you select this and you select this. Then go to zoom window, then go to offset, take the distance as 7. Then go to line, take endpoint of this and drag it perpendicular to this. Then similarly, you go to dtext. Here you write 17.92 degrees, 17.92 percentage D. You're going to get 17.92. Then you move this and place it wherever you want. Similarly, you copy, multiple copying by keeping the ortho mode on. You select all these 4. Then go to DD edit. Then go to DD edit and then select this and you make it 18.87. Similarly, you select on this 17.92 and you take 18.87 degrees. Then go to line, draw a line from intersection point of this and draw a perpendicular to this. Then similarly, you go to fillet between these two, then go to zoom previous, then go to copy. Theta and phi will going to have the same dimension, 17.92. Then theta phi is also 17.92. Then come down to alpha. You take this alpha as 18.87 and this beta as 18.87. So this is how you will be able to complete the drawing, and then go to save, go to the appropriate drive, come down to E, come down to CAD, line drawing, then come down to this and type P47 and save. And finally, you just exit the AutoCAD drawing.